How will I see if all these exercises are working for me, David?
Um, life,
Life will show us.
life generally generally has a way of showing us what's going on and what isn't. And as I said previously, um, sometimes your partner or those who are really in tune, even people you work with, sometimes they seem to notice more than you do sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and it's funny how they're really in tune. It's like, how come you're doing that? You've never done that before. Or because we change, you know how we have those rinse and repeat cycles. Well, those change.
Yes.
And
Yes,
people
that's
get
true.
and people get also people get used to, and here's the really big one. They get used to you being an enabler. Oh, couldn't you do that for me? You know, you're so much better from it, well. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit busy now. It'd be better if you learned how to do it too. Give it a go, and then we'll see how you go, and I might help you if you get stuck. How
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
But you got to make a start. Oh, but you usually do it for me. Yeah, well, I think it's about time you learned. Have a go. You start doing it yourself, and then I'll give you a hand later on if I think you're not doing. But you got to try.
Yeah.
You got to try. If you don't try, I won't come and help you.
Yeah.
Like, where the hell did that come from? I'm used to you doing, I just ask you nicely, or because you aren't so easily manipulated.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it becomes a totally different scenario because you're not enabling everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, as I said previously, you're working more on a current time frame. Um, Things just tend to go a lot smoother. And if you ask, you get the parking where you want to go. Certain things, and sometimes you're not even asking for it, but it's worth noticing that a lot of good stuff happens than just shitty things.
Yeah.
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 But you notice when things become synchronistical. Yeah. You find different synchronicities. And then it makes it easier to problem solve certain things and see where you need to go, but see where you don't need to go. So you don't go into those rinse and repeat patterns. It's like, uh, not interested.
Yeah.
It's like you see an outcome before it's actually happened. Yeah. It's You'd say, oh, you're using your telepathy and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, but well, in a way it is. But because you start to use all these different aspects of yourself instead of you think of you put it this way, you see yourself as more perfect.
Hmm.
You see, you're not looking at yourself as broken. You're looking that, oh, there's all these different opportunities. Why? Because you start to get a little bit more self-confidence here and there.
Mm-hmm.
It it comes on slowly, but then it just keeps building. Yeah.
Yes.
All that self-confidence just keeps building. Um, I mean, there's so many different versions of you that you can just turn on because you're looking that, hey, I can do that. You're a bit like Thomas the Tank. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah.
Because you're seeing a totally different proposition in yourself. Um, you don't get caught out by the forced information of everybody else. Yeah. You learn how to dump and get rid of some stuff that has been blocking or stopping you from getting somewhere. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And you
Yes.
just find all these opportunities here, there, and everywhere. But also, what are some of the very most basic things? Um, when your energy moves, right around your whole body, we feel lighter. We're just no, it's just not like you're dragging around a ton of bricks. Your head, your head is the biggest thing. Yeah.
Quiets down.
And yeah, and when everything's working, you become a lot quieter. And for people, sometimes it's really weird because when your energy is going like that, and then your energy slows down, which means that you can actually listen to what's going on in yourself.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, you still might have some cycles where you go a bit ratty, but in you're, but you're starting to notice where you're working more perfectly and your head's a lot quieter. And then you notice that, oh, hang on, I don't need to listen to them because as soon as I listen to them, they're really forceful and their energy makes me go, and it's my choice
Yep.
because you learn how to use your neutral when you ground and you go back into that neutral energy. You don't listen to the fast cycles. And then all of a sudden, when you're around that person for the next time, it's like, oh, they're not really, I'm not doing anything today. And in fact, I don't think I really need that person in my life much more at all. A bit hard if they're related to you, a bit hard
Hmm.
if they're your boss or you got to work with them. You just find a different way to work with people, don't you?
Yeah. Different way of relating.
Yeah. And it's like they're used to you reacting and responding in a different way. And then all of a sudden you don't. And then it's like, oh, I can't be bothered with you. Yeah, they don't even worry. Yeah.
Or it really
Or
improves your relationships.
yeah, and then exactly right. So all the relationships you do have, it's like you're using that deeper subconscious, you're using an everyday conscious that tells you what's going on at the moment,
Mm.
what's going on right now,
Yep.
and you're not drifting off while you're having a conversation with somebody. Yeah. And that's a big thing. Highly sensitive people can drift off a lot and go tra la 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 la. Oh, hang on, where are we?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're fully you're fully able to actually listen and you're fully able to then give people feedback,
Yep.
or you also let somebody else have a turn. Yeah.
Yep.
Because otherwise you can be the main problem solver and then it's like, hey, you got to let everybody have a turn. And um, I know a friend of mine who works with a really large corporation, and she said it was great actually when people in COVID, when they were talking on the computers from home, all of a sudden they found a voice because the people who were around, they weren't in their immediate energy fields
Oh, wow.
and they could talk.
Wow.
But then what happens is once you find that confidence and you wake it all up, it continues. Yeah. It's a bit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, there's so much that I could say, but to just add to what you're saying, I feel like with the groundings and a lot of the work I've done with you, it feels so natural. And I feel so much more like my natural self. I feel more connected to my true nature and nature itself in some
Hmm.
ways. And I feel like ever evolving in a way that just flows more. Do you know, it's
Yeah.
almost like I'm
Yes.
growing up and my energy, like all the parts of me feel more progressively aligned. And like you said, more cohesive and operating together. And even in really challenging situations, which, I'm in a pretty challenging one right now, I am blown away by how present I can be, how non-reactive I can be, how discerning I can be when it's like I really need to consider myself and do something else right now. But I can really be present while feeling I'm within a self-nourishing system of my
Hmm.
own functional energy, which is really profound.
I know when I started doing this on myself, I don't know, a long, long time ago, because I'm not 21 anymore. And I noticed once I was on a tour and I was doing all this stuff, and I thought, wow, I wouldn't have really interacted with that person, or, you know, you notice a lot of different things that once you were a bit shy to do. I mean, I
Mm.
always had a fairly open, either really extrovertive or introvertive. I think a lot of highly sensitive people really you can go between both. Yeah,
Yes,
you're
yes,
quite
for sure.
extroverted and introverted, but that part in between where I call it the getting shit done mode, that's the hard one.
Mm.
But that's what I think we find that mean that middle ground
Yeah.
where you just get stuff done, you know?
Can be more effective, and I
Yeah,
feel like more
you just
efficient too.
yeah, that's what I was just about to say. You're so much more efficient, and when it's like you just coordinate what you need to coordinate on the day, and then the rest, okay, I can do that bit today. Tomorrow's another day. That's all
Yeah.
you take off what otherwise you take off too much to chew all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trusting a more natural rhythm and all that kind of stuff, I think unfolds. I mean, we could
Yeah.
go on and on for, I think, a long time about all the
Yeah, but
benefits of this.
I do notice that it's like you think, oh well, I don't sort of plan plans so much as I know, okay, well, if I get this done, I get that done. Yeah. I mean, some days I've got a list and, you know, we've got
Yeah.
workshops to do and we've got to do all that. And then the rest, if anything else gets done, well, that's well and good. And then sometimes it's amazing. You think, oh, well, I might get a bit of that started. And then sometimes you get all these things done and it's just because ABC, it all comes together, you know?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right. I think that's good. I'm going to just ask these last two questions.